Fixing your sleep schedule? Yeah, I woke up at about 11 p.m. You know what? I had the craziest dream, yeah? I don't even want to get into my dream. I slept for like 12, 13 hours. I had a dream that like everyone loved me. And it was so good. I'm going to actually try and chase that in real life, maybe. Like I was in this dream, yeah, where wherever I went, women just fell in love with me. I swear to God, it was the craziest dream I've ever had. I woke up and I went, no. I went straight back to sleep and I continued the dream. You know, one of those ones. It was actually probably the best day of the last few years of my life. Insane. Insane. I was loved by all of these women, yeah. And I woke up and I went, no. And I went straight back to sleep and it continued. Oh, it was such a good dream. Such a good dream. Pick right back up where I left off. I kind of want that in real life now, to be loved by a woman. You know what I mean? It's the same IRL, but I don't know what it's like IRL. But like in the dream, it was sick. So I can only imagine, dude. Even my guess at what it would be like in my own brain was like, this is sick. You know what I mean? And I didn't even know any like perspective. No, I know. I went, no, it's not the zesty thing. It's the, it's an impression type. No. What is that from? I feel like that's from like some like edgelord internet, dude. Thank you for the 31 months of membership. Conor Sinan said he wants to go to the UK and have you collab with him and Shansborough. Would be funny content, or are you going to be anti-social shut-in forever? Oh, I don't know, dude. Meeting people in real life where they can see you from every angle and they're like a sentient being in front of you, like interacting with you. I don't know, man. Thank you for the 31 months of membership. No, I will. Where did he say it, though? When did he say that? Any clip for it? I don't want to just be agreeing to some shit that's made up. Impression of Conor scolding Bryce for not standing his base. Yeah. Thank you for the $2. I think I'm seeing Demetrius Johnson in the UK in March. I don't think I'm going to be at the UFC London event, but I think I'm going to be meeting a lot of fighters around then. So I need to like, you know, I need to get to it. Thoughts on Bryce apologizing? Yeah, he still meant everything he said, so apologies don't mean anything. Apologies for opinions is silly to me. I'm sorry I gave my opinion is what he's apologizing for. Or I'm sorry that is my opinion. He's not changing his opinion. Like, he didn't make a mistake, did he? So, I don't know. It is what it is. I don't mind. Let him do his thing. If he needs to cover his base, he needs to cover his base. You know, you can't. I mean, Sean Strickland just made a video saying his most hated group of people were the Chinese, but he ain't going to get in no trouble for it. You know what I mean? So, Bryce just went after the one group you can't. Thank you for the $5. Bryce's comments weren't even that bad. Conor saying he would ride into Jose's favela were the best. Nick Diaz was the saltiest interviewee. He really was, yeah. Thank you for the $5. Hell yeah, dude. Conor McGregor said, I'll ride into your favela on horseback. And anyone who's not fit to work, and then something about the women and children, didn't McGregor, like, I swear to God, he said he was going to bulldoze Aldo's gym. He said he's going to buy Aldo's gym just so he can bulldoze it and set up a sweatshop for kids from the favela to make his Reebok merch. And everyone was just like, oh, no one cared, like, cancel McGregor or anything. It was actually insane. Jesus, dude. Crazy stuff from McGreg's. Impression of Tony when he DDTs Kevin Lee and GFL. Dude, that's going to be a full circle moment for sure from that interview they had where they were going at each other. I miss Kevin Lee, dude. He brought a lot of promotion to the game. Thank you for the $2. I remember everyone just trashing him, trying to be the new McGregor at the time. That was like the thing fighters could do. Remember that whole thing, that trying to be McGregor thing? Oh, you mean trying to be interesting and fun? Honestly, dude, yes or no, chat? The reason why fighters really revolted against McGregor on the rise, I remember the whole fucking roster hated McGregor on the rise, is because they knew they were about to be shown up as the boring personality-less that they are. I swear to God that was a thing. You're just trying to be like McGregor. No, you're fucking boring. You're all fucking boring little nerds. Be fun for us. I legitimately remember, chat, yes or no, MMA fighters would do an interview. Some people in here might be so new as fans, they don't even know about this. MMA fighters legit used to be annoyed that they were being asked about MMA in a fucking interview as an MMA fighter. I swear to God, don't ask me about UFC stuff. I don't want to talk. That's like me bringing work home with me. That used to be the culture for so long. Don't talk about matchups. Don't talk about fights that happened over the weekend. None of that. They genuinely wanted to talk about fishing or some shit most of the time. That was the MMA society's like culture. UFC fighters would get interviewed and not want to talk about UFC in any way. Not in any way at all. It was so annoying. So annoying. You'd ask them about a matchup and they'd say, yeah, I just don't know. Yeah, they would give no opinion, no nothing. It was so sad. And then McGregor broke it all. Thank God. I'll give it to $2 Australian. Remember Cub Swanson being a bitch about Conor? You know what? As much as I love Cub Swanson, that was exactly who I thought about when I was talking about them hating Conor. Cub Swanson had like a hissy fit meltdown in nearly every interview for about a year period during McGregor's rise. I swear he did. It was Cub Swanson, and it was who else used to have an absolute fucking hissy fit about him as well. Fuck, I can't even remember who the other guys were. It was a lot of that whole like troop. Like even Philly was on the come up having a fucking meltdown. Ricardo Lamas as well. Yeah, like people like this were just fucking losing their mind about McGregor on the come up. Cerrone. Yeah, but Cerrone was cool with him on the come up, and then McGregor kind of snaked him a bit. But I remember Cerrone was actually kind of cool with him, and then they started beefing. Because you do remember the UFC Boston card where him and Cerrone were chilling together when they were in the weigh-in thing, and they were chilling. Do you guys remember any of those moments? What's up, yeah? Let's go make some money. Did anyone remember that Cerrone moment? What's up, McGregor? What's up? You good, yeah? McGregor, when he was weight cutting to 145, had no aura. He just used to let people walk all over him because he knew he was a fucking skeleton of a man. Gegard cooked Conor, he did, yeah. Gegard went at him massively. Felice Herrig, yep. Thank you for the $2. Going to bed, Alex ruin Izzy's chin. No, dude, Gastelum wobbled him. Ugh! People aren't taking the loss the way they're supposed to take it. That's what annoys me. It's not the downfall. It's not like, oh my God, he's washed now. This is Izzy. This is Israel Adesanya. He's been the same. If anything, he's got better because he's more powerful and he seems bigger for the division now. This is just Israel Adesanya. I hate that people are like, dude, magically once he beat Pereira, he just lost motivation. I watched him go to war with a fat 5'8" fucking lightweight Kelvin Gastelum. You know, he got a head kick wobbled by Kelvin at 5'8". What's this magical thing? Like, once he beat Pereira, he lost motivation. Like, no, this is it. But like now the middleweights are like 6'2" and good. You know what I mean? Same thing for John Jones. He's fought fat welterweights, and after realizing guys in the division are getting bigger and actually good, he ran away to heavyweight, which is insane to say. They're too big. Let me run to heavyweight with all these fat fucks instead. You know what I mean? It's kind of insane. I think Izzy has gone mentally and needs to retire. Mad his UFC debut feels just like yesterday. These careers go fast. See, I thought Izzy was gone mentally after he got fucked up by Gastelum and had a fucking tooth and nail war with him. That's what I thought. I thought that's when he was gone mentally, but apparently no, he wasn't. He was then all of a sudden back on mentally. And then I thought he was off mentally for the Romero fight. And I guess he was just back on mentally for the Vettori rematch. Then I guess he was like off mentally for the Cannonier fight. And then he was kind of back on mentally for the Costa fight. And I remember he was kind of off mentally for the Jan Blachowicz fight. And then he was kind of on mentally for the Pereira fight. Then he was off towards the end of the first Pereira fight. Then he was on for the Pereira rematch. Then he was off mentally for the Strickland. Shut the fuck up. Do you at least respect Izzy as an active champ? Easy to be active when you don't fucking do shit for 5 rounds. Thank you for the $5. Impression of you walking in on your goat, Luke. Am I surprised Izzy made a quick turnaround after the Romero fight? Is that what we're suggesting here? Is that what we're suggesting? Wow, dude, I can't believe Adesanya had it in him to do a 3-month turnaround after that Romero performance. Hello? But no, I do respect the activity, yeah. I'm being real here. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a great mood. Thank you for the $2. Why do you think Dana always rides Jones? because he wants to like butter him up into taking the Aspinall fight maybe, and now it's not seeming likely, so he'll probably start taking his foot off the gas. I also think, chat, in a way, yes or no, Dana White starting the whole... I don't want to act like I was responsible, but hear me out. I had a take on this whole Dana White glazing of Jon Jones thing. He saw that I was kind of shifting the tide against Jones, so he made a kind of trend move to like fill the headlines about Jones. And in a way, because of the thing coming out and then all the videos I was doing that were coming out, I was doing like a 3-part series on Jones being... In a way, I feel like he was kind of like, I feel like the tide turning against Jones, so I'm going to just fucking absolutely drive home the point that Jones is a goat of the sport type shit. In a way. Dana don't know you, piggy, but I got banned on Fight Pass and Nina Drama said everyone at the UFC knows who I am. So I'm not trying to say that I'm the pure reason why, but I think it was like he sensed people going against Jones and he was like, not my boy Jones. And then he started sort of overdoing the glaze. You guys are saying I'm delusional here, chat, but in a real way, if people weren't diminishing Jones's career, he wouldn't be glazing Jones's career. It was an immediate reaction to people slandering Jones, the reason why he massively bigged him up. He wouldn't be doing that if everyone was already saying that Jones is the GOAT. It's because the MMA fan is turning against the idea that Jones is the GOAT because of PED tests and his inactivity. And you know what I mean? I'm not saying I was purely the reason, but I was just amongst the reason of why people had been turning against Jones for years. Oh, God, I should have worded it differently. I wasn't the pure reason, I know. But I think it was like a general feeling against Jones that Dana was like, I have to stop this. He's our GOAT. I can't have people thinking he's a sham of a career, you know? And then he stepped in. And yeah, I reignited the Jones hate, maybe. I was just like a, you know, gasoline on the fire of it, you know what I mean? The Jones David started it all. It did, but we can't, I'm not allowed to be cool. So it wasn't me. And I had nothing to do with it. But it was like a 1%. I was a 1% part of it, I think, as to why Dana started the glaze. You think Dana just started the glaze of Jon Jones for no fucking reason? It's because people were going against Jones. The MMA fans were like, in general, just like realizing Jones really ain't shit. Not that he isn't shit, but like they were diminishing him as a GOAT of the sport. Dana wouldn't have been glazing him like that if people were all just glazing Jones still. The public narrative on Jones completely flipped during the pandemic. And since then, it's been getting worse and worse. Just being honest. Just being honest. I insult MMA Central to bring back the intro, please. You want me to fucking terminate your channel, do you?